Hey everybody, welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. I am Hetzman. I am here to entertain you today. We're gonna see what we can do for the next 20 minutes or so, somewhere in that range. What we can get done on Scrap Mechanic here. Now, I had a couple of ideas, but I'll tell you, when we were driving this car around last episode, we found a ramp. I think it was over by these stones, just over here. Yeah, there it is. Now there's two ramps, and I'm thinking that we can probably build some sort of a track, like a figure eight maybe, or a back and forth, almost like a dirt bike track, if you would. Oh, yep, same thing as last time. Oh well. Probably do like a figure eight. Make some cars that will, make some cars that'll race on it. That'll actually be able to make that jump, unlike this one. Not gonna try that again, though. There we go. So we're gonna head back over to here. So that's one of our options. Another option is to keep going on this, this flying thing that we're trying to do here. I had an idea, too. Now, I almost wanted to make a jetpack because, honestly, jetpacks are probably the best mode for transportation, I think. I think they are, especially in a small area. So, I'm thinking if we can get a jetpack going, we'd have to, I mean, it would be massive, but we can probably do it. But one of the things that we're going to have to show, one of the things we're going to have to work with here is going to be the device called the controller, which is this guy right here. Now let me show you what this is all about. So, we have our... I want to use something else. Let's use the caution blocks here. Let's just say we have a base here. Here's a base. And we'll give it a pillar. Okay. Now, the controller, which is activated by a switch or a button, we'll use a switch, is going to allow us to do exactly what it sounds like we can do, is control those bearings. Now I like it over here. Oh, there we go. And we'll put the button right next to it. So let's just say that I want there to be a bearing there. And I'm gonna make... Now, one of the big things to pay attention to here is when you add on to something that you want to move. So we've attached that one block to the bearing now, but I want to make an arm. And if I click here on this surface, it adds it to the other structure, okay? But if I click here, that is all part of that arm now. Okay, so this column and this column are actually two separate entities now. So what I'm going to do here, and we'll go a little bit farther down here, right there. And then we'll put another bearing here. Now all I'm going to do is build out like this. Yep, and it fell. No surprise. And then we'll go ahead and do that. So now we got 4. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the passenger seat, and I am going to hook it up just like that. Now I know this looks a little bit ridiculous, but we're going to be able to control these pivot joints here in just a second. So there's one joint, there's the other. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the purple dot and we're going to connect it to the blue dot. Now blue arrow is positive, red arrow is negative. And positive will work just like that. Now we're also going to connect to this bearing. Up, and there goes the seat. And that's going to work fine as well. Actually, I want to face it that way. So now if I go to the controller's interface here, this is what it looks like. Now this column here is where the bearing is going to start. That's it's its initial position, I guess you could say. And then these can be dialed into 15-degree intervals, either positive or negative. And that's how you can tell the bearing what to do. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 channels. And I want this thing to just go around in a loop, almost like a Ferris wheel, but I always want the seat pointing up. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to start it at 0, and we're just going to add 30 degrees every time. Now, 30, or we're going to have to do more. Let's see, 45. Let's see what this does. We're just going to do 45s all across the board here. And we're going to loop it. Okay, and we're going to do negative 45s all across the board here. Now 45 times 10 is 450, and we don't want that many degrees. We want it to be at 360, which I don't know is possible because we can't do 36 on here. We can only do 30 and then 45. So let's see. Grab the calculator on my phone real quick. 360 divided by 8 is 45. So there you go. If we just do 8 of these, that'll be fine. And again, it's on loop, and we're going to just slow it down because it's going to be quick if we do it. So we got those hooked up, and now we'll just hook it to the on-off switch, and let's see what happens. Oh, alright, see? So I have to switch now the direction of... Now it's going to come back. Oh. That's interesting. Let's just see what happens if we let it finish. This is kind of weird. But it's still rideable. I could sit in that chair and not fall out. It's got a buckle. Alright, let's see if I can't... If I stop it right there. Yeah, there we go. So let's switch that. Oh. Uh-oh. Let's go back, and let's just change it all here. Let's just do positive 45s. If we do positive 45s, it should work. There we go. And there it goes. Let's get rid of the seat just so that this thing can finish its trail. Oh boy, here we go. Just in the nick of time there. It just has to do one rotation, I think. I think then we're going to be good. Oh. Or just keep going. Come on now. This is so weird. It should be stopping. Oh well. Bugs will be bugs. Oh, and there goes that. All the way back around. Oh, it stopped. No, it didn't. This is weird. But you guys get the idea. The controller controls bearings, and typically the loops are going to be an issue. But now see, that looks good. And there we go. Perfect. Alright, let's just see what happens now. Let's get in. I can't activate it yet, so I have to... There we go. Hold my invisible steering wheel. Yeah. See, this is working. We're doing good. We're doing great. Alright, so you guys get the idea. Let's turn that off. And, yep, just go all the way back around. That's cool. And what if I just let you go past... So this is important stuff to figure out. Oh, see, you're done. Alright, cool, cool. So what we're going to do, we're going to try to build the jetpack here for the remainder of this episode. But don't worry, anything we start, we're going to finish. Maybe just not right away. So the jetpack, first things first, we got to get the lift out. Now, it's going to need a way to land. Probably the best way to do that, I think what we're going to do is have some feet like this. Now, if I remember correctly, our characters fit into a 3x5 doorway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I build that across, I should be able to walk through here. Okay, so it's 3x6. Alright, so 2-to-1 ratio. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that's 5 blocks wide, which means that the feet should probably be 5 blocks wide as well. One of the trade-offs in any type of block or grid-based game is that you either have an even space or you have an odd space. And this lift has the even number of spaces. It's 4 blocks wide, which means there's no exact center block. And sometimes it's an advantage, sometimes it's a disadvantage, but it just depends on what you're trying to do, really. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. I'm going to click there. So what I'm going to hope to have it do is the feet will point out kind of at 45-degree angles that way, and that'll hopefully stabilize us a little bit when we're trying to land. Now I'm going to go ahead and connect these guys, and when I get rid of that, it falls, of course. Okay. One of the nice things of this game would be if there was an undo button. Let's try it this way. There we go. Cool. So then this will be the basis of what we build it off of. Now I can probably get rid of this lift and just build it like this now. Now, let's see here. I'm going to use the lift to my advantage, and I'm going to build myself a little elevator, I think. Kind of a fun idea. Hey, look at that. Okay, sweet. So, let's just go ahead and build this big, tall, something like that. Alright, and then get rid of you for now. We might bring you back. Okay, so we're going to need to put a seat on there. And it's going to have to be a driver's seat. Unfortunately, which means it's going to stick out kind of in a weird way. And we don't want it to be like this. We want him to be able to sit. Oh, see, that's going to be an issue. We can't do it 5 wide. We're going to have to go with 6. Let's see here. Get rid of that. Get rid of these guys. Let's put it back on the lift. We'll keep it on the lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We'll lift that up, and then we'll go like this. Yeah, 1, 2. There we go. I had a thought there for a second that we might make these things fold up when we're flying. They can conceal themselves, but that's something that we can revisit later on. So let's just see if we can make a flying chair, we'll call it. Not a jetpack, but a flying chair. Now part of the issues, or part of what's going to be an issue, is that it's going to be hard to balance this guy. There we go. But I think as an initial design, all we're going to do is build up like this. Build up like that. Maybe connect the two, that's sure. And then we're going to put a bearing here. Actually, without even putting any bearings for now, let's just do something like this. Alright, so where do I think the center of gravity is going to be? Probably right beneath us. Actually, probably back here, so let's just do that. Alright, now let's grab a thruster. Pop one there, pop one there. Get rid of the lift. Actually, now that I think about it, these feet, unless we hook them up to a controller right away, they're going to become an issue. So, yeah, if we don't hook them up to a controller or anything, it's just going to be they're going to start flopping around, and that's going to be an issue. So what we'll do, we'll treat that like a foot, and there's another foot. We'll even bring them out this way. And we'll put a little feet in the front here. There we go. See, now we got something weird. Alright, get the connector out. Start there, go there, go there. Oh! Alright, so immediate failure. So the thrusters are not far forward enough. Oh, shoot. There we go. Get rid of that. Let's bring them out to here then. I hope this, I hope we actually get this thing to work, because I haven't actually successfully made it like an easy to control flying creation yet. And I would love to have that happen. So, gotta connect them. Easiest step to forget. And that's too far forward now. So how about this? What if we just add another set of thrusters? Or even better yet... Yeah, no, this is a good idea. Let's put them here. Let's just see what this does. Ooh, that's a bit much. Get the connector out. There's that one. There's that one. Alright, so we need a little bit more weight in the back still. So I think what we can do... Alright, so come to think of it, we can probably just go ahead and put them right here. Let's just try that. Grab the connector real quick. Still too much weight in the front. Oop, and I'm out. Okay. So we need to put some weight in the back. Let's just fill this back up here. That should do something. Get rid of the lift. Yeah. Look at that. That's perfect balance. Oh, we're starting to turn. Oh, the foot got stuck. That was perfect balance. Alright, we might get this thing to work yet. Yeah, look at that. Like a rocket, just straight. That's perfect. Stop the fall. Fail. Alright guys, well this has been a good look at a potential flying chair. Probably going to end up turning into a plane. But the difference, if you can think of the Star Wars movies, we're going to try to get it to almost operate like Boba Fett's flying ship. I think, it kind of sits vertical and flies forward. It doesn't look like it should work, but it does. So, we're not going to recreate that, but we're going to do something similar, I think you could say. But that's for next time. We'll get it to work, and as always, just try to send me some comments, contact me through email if you want, like and subscribe, but give me ideas. I am open for anything, whether it's a building, a mechanism of sorts, a flying chair, for example, if you want to go like that. Anything you guys want, you let me know. We'll try to make it happen. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.